I've got some more breaking news for you this evening. The World Bank is now beginning its digital ID with one frightening goal in mind. The World Bank is admitting that a digital identity just isn't enough. They're now saying that we need to give up our personal data in order to combat fraud and corruption, and just to make our lives easier. I'm Gary Franchi, and news breaks every day here. Be the first to know when. Tap subscribe and stay informed. This is a shocking admission from the World Bank. For years, they've been telling us that we need a digital identity in order to provide better services. But now they're saying that we need to give up our data in order to combat fraud and corruption. This just goes to show they can't be trusted and that we need to be careful about who we trust with our information. Now, Singapore has taken several advanced and even avant-garde approaches to developing and harnessing biometric technology for improved surveillance of its citizens. Now, the World Bank seems to be eager to learn from it and share it with the world. Reclaim the Net writes that Singapore is developing and utilizing biometric technology for improved mass surveillance of the population through advanced and even avant-garde methods. SingPass, a digital identity for citizens' transaction needs in everyday life, and MyInfo, a SingPass feature that shares user data via the scheme as well as via organizations, have been a focus of a case study developed by the World Bank and government technology agency GovTech of Singapore. To see if SingPass can be brought to other countries and if their governments can model their own digital ID schemes after it, Singapore and the World Bank worked together to produce a study and lauding its success. National Digital Identity and Government Data Sharing in Singapore. Even more ambitious is the goal. According to WB, identity interoperability among countries would be a welcome step forward. Though the international financial behemoth admits that Singapore, with its extremely high adoption rate of SingPass, is not a typical country out there, which means there is little chance it will happen everywhere else anytime soon. And despite that fact, just yesterday, Deutsche Bank published a video to their YouTube channel promoting the SingPass service to Germans, indicating the push to take this beyond Singapore has already begun. Watch.
So have a look at my digital identity. I'm using cards. This is my driving license, health card, and the COVID app.
You gotta be kidding me, right?
Absolutely not.
You carry all of this in your pocket?
Yes, sure.
I do it with just my phone and the SingPass app.
Tell me more about SingPass now.
SingPass is the short form for Singapore Personal Access. And it is the nation's trusted digital identity platform. Tell you a cool fact about it. Do you see the SingPass logo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this. Can you see this?
Yeah, the eye is
Can you
in
see
black.
the I in black?
It's in black,
right?
yeah.
Now the I here stands for two things. One, it stands for a human silhouette, which essentially is representing that these are digital citizen-centric services for a very digitally savvy country that Singapore is.
And what's
right?
the second thing?
And the second thing, if you look closely, it represents a keyhole.
It represents, yeah, exactly.
Right? Right? And that has two meanings. One, the keyhole represents the safety and the security of this platform. And the second, and a very interesting thing, that it represents the ability to open Singapore's doors to the digital world that there is.
What do you use it for?
SingPass users can easily access the most commonly used government services like applying for housing, government housing, or filling taxes, or accessing healthcare, all without the need for putting in your username and passwords online.
Can you imagine using a service like that in the United States? Paying your taxes through a government app? Paying for a mortgage through a government app? Imagine all of that technology funneled right into a World Bank controlled data harvesting system. That's where they want this to go. That's where it's headed. And that's what they're promoting. I mean, oh, look at my keyhole. I feel so much better knowing that your logo has a keyhole on it. Give me a break. Biometric Update reports While Singapore Government Chief Digital Technology Officer Chow Ho Chan represented the research collaboration with the World Bank, he noted that Singapore ran into some snags in developing digital identity services, which required an API gateway. Quote, "We don't make money, and we're not afraid to share," he said. Not afraid to share data. According to Adam Cooper, World Bank consultant, digital identity is not enough, even though it's great. In addition, Cooper praised Singapore's strategy and the government's willingness to put the Smart Nation initiative into action. The World Bank's pursuit of a digital ID is deeply disturbing. They say they want to use this technology to make life easier, but at what cost? By having access to our biometric data, the World Bank gains the power to track and monitor the entire population. This is 1984 in full force. A godless global entity using technology for total control over its citizens. And just think about who we're giving this power to. A globalist organization that has already demonstrated their disregard for national sovereignty and individual rights. Do we really want them controlling every aspect of our lives? We must resist the call for a digital ID and safeguard our privacy before it's too late. Let's continue the conversation in the comments below. For the Next News Network, I'm Gary Franchi. Let's continue that conversation about silver. It's big news this month because there's been a huge sell-off in the industry due to fallout from the pandemic and supply chain issues. But you're not going to find much in the mainstream media. They're all watching the gold price. That's why you need the Noble Gold Investment YouTube channel to keep you up to date with silver. Here you're going to find expert news and views in short, everyday language to help you understand what's going on in the silver market. You can catch all of this and more on the Noble Gold YouTube channel, linked down below. It is the Noble Gold YouTube channel. You can also search it up and discover all you need to know how to improve your financial life at the link below. We'll see you at the next report for the Next News Network. I'm Gary Franchi.
You possess the power to impact the global narrative. Please share this report, and to get more videos like this, become a Next News subscriber by clicking the link below. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.
Yeah, this digital ID is just another form of their Singapore version of the MOTB chip. Okay, Revelations 13 and 16, 17 on down to 18. This is what it's referring to. It's the same version. It's just the Singapore version because there's other ones on my BitChute channel, KShum7, and YouTube channel H.I.S, which will be coming out. I'll show you. Okay, without spelling out the acronym. There you go, right there. Later.